The 16 points here for the Wings. So the reserves here for Dallas going to try to get it done. James with the air ball. Edwards gives it right back up to Ledger Walker, who pulls in the paint.
Combined 23 points, 3 from 8 from 3, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 steals in those 2 games. She has been so solid, and she played great defense on Sonia Citron as well.
That bucket gives Connecticut an extended 9-0 run towards the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. They keep rolling. Can't get the bounce.
Are then like, okay, how do I rotate,
what are
substitute,
my rotations?
Right? Who do I put in when? So you'll feel a little bit of that, especially in the first half, of them trying to get back to the right combinations. And there are some minutes restrictions on the Dallas side, especially for Odyssey Sims.
And Maddie Segrist nearly got some cookies, or does she go? Diving on the deck, Segrist, a little hustle play. And took
in Connecticut, one of the best games I've ever watched. Kayla McBride went crazy.
Awakuir misses it. Kayla McBride's had some of those going crazy pro moments too.
Yes, she has.
Ledger Walker shedding her defender from that Griner screen.
Well, and Enrique Agumbawale came over to deter her, but she was not. It was my favorite because there were several shots. But let me be quiet because UConn fans will not be excited to think about that national championship
China's bringing up.
I know, I'm bringing up too much. I know.
The semifinals might have happened.
Yikes.
Here. Rip through move from Morrow, rims out.
I'm glad Swin isn't in the studio tonight. She would be texting me.
Now look at that. Nothing but net for the former Villanova product.
And Maddie Segrist came into this game and she got her confidence by hustling, by playing defense, by playing hard, and now her shot goes down.
4 double-figure scoring games here this year. Quick ball movement, Rivers can't get it. She had her first DNP in the last game. Due to injury, and Segrist
to play defense right away. What happened in that game is Minnesota got hot from 3 and just buried them momentum-wise early. But I also really like what Paige Beckers, talked to us a little bit about today too, in terms of just not playing from behind. She was like, we have to start games better and not be coming back late in games.
We go by 6 currently. There's Fudd in and out. You got 2 #1 overall draft picks. In fact, it's a roster. You go back to the last few years with even the Ogunbowale draft pick. It's a talented roster with high draft picks in the last few years. Jose Fernandez in year #1, hired by GM Kurt Miller.
Their chemistry. Jose talked about not having as much training camp time and not having a lot of practice. And so all coaches say that though, right? We don't have enough practice time, especially in the W.
I feel like that's a running theme with coaches. Morrow, spin move, body bucket and one. Anissa Morrow has a +1 coming. Bounder, split her time at DePaul and LSU, but led the nation in rebounding in college, both her freshman year and her senior seasons. Bookended her career doing that. And Connecticut has looked impressive. And they turn over Dallas as Paige goes down. Morrow flips it over to Lacan. They've missed a few opportunities up close.
They have. And then you allowed Dallas to get into transition. You got to get your defense set, and they did that.
James to Shepard, who's been quiet here offensively. No points for Jessica Shepard. Has only taken 2 shots. For Beckers had to put it up. Had a shot clock violation.
Really good defense by the Connecticut Sun because they had to chase and get back and get into defensive position and transition. They did that. They played the entirety of the shot clock. Really well done.
Defense has been key here for Connecticut. We talk about the best defensive rating and their 2-game win streak.
And I thought what Coach Mezion said to
Don't underestimate, too, the importance of Layla Lacan, too, added to this roster. This is just her 11th game that she's played. Remember, she had to play
her last season, and I'm like, how is she 21 years old? She's now 22, but she just had a poise about her, a true Reagan.
Yeah, the Sun have won their last 2 games, and the biggest difference, they've been doing a much better job of making opponents work for every possession, holding teams in check while creating extra opportunities with their defense. They're third in steals, and Layla Lacan has been leading the charge with the perimeter pressure. She says she tries to bring intensity on the defensive end so she can push the pace and find her teammates early.
Yeah, well, in that time, too, it's her teammates finding her teammates. Nelson
There when she cuts inside on the guards.
Well, they built the largest lead of the game at plus 12 now, Connecticut has. Fun to Siegrist. 8 seconds for Beckers to work with. Tries to cross over on Miller. Siegrist launches and fires.
You cannot give Maddie Siegrist any space or opportunity. Coming off of her first double-figure game since early June. She's hit some big ones tonight to keep Dallas in the swing of things.
Big news across the WNBA with the All-Star starters being announced. Again, in this game, Paige Beckers, Jessica Shepard. Becker not, and she's a starter.
You gotta love that for Jessica Shepard, as she told us today.
She said, no, you're just hanging, call me Jess.
That's right.
On the broadcast, call me Jessica.
Call me Jessica. Get the word out.
And we just follow directions. James attacking, leans in.
She's not a long-range shooter, but when she puts the ball on the floor, she is really good getting to the rim, especially going left.
Edwards gets blocked by Siegrist. And Smith with an open three-point look. Her first points. It's been a minute.
Another assist for Beckers. She has so much gravity on the bounce. Defenders just start to gravitate towards her, and those kind of shots will open up.
One of the rare WNBA players that's responsible for points and assists, can generate a lot of scoring for your team. The putback, Nelson Atoda for 2. That's Connecticut's got an answer for almost every Dallas punch here in the first half. The look off, Beckers almost had another assist. Lacan will reset and take her time. Dribble right up from straight away. Terrains the three-pointer. Her second of the night. Lacan into double figures.